everybody. Welcome to Quickie with Miss B. Glad you're back for another week.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. See how it just rolled off the tongue? You friggin' lunatic.
I'm not a lunatic. I've just had too much sugar.
I'm telling you, that was not, there's no way that was one candy bar.
Well,
I think when you said I dipped into the candy, you meant like a well of candy and you had a bucket.
it
You've
feels
been
like
talking at 140 miles an hour. You sound like Joe Biden.
No,
I was and a cowboy. Yeah,
I
and a
don't know if
cowboy.
I was talking that fast and you couldn't keep up.
I said, and a cowboy. What does that mean?
Today is Monday. I know this day today. Yeah, okay, right.
And we're off. Lunatic fringe.
Today's Monday, and all this week we're going to talk about things that you got wrong. Today is going to be, clocking in on a Saturday.
I had a beautiful one for that. I'll tell you mine first, since you're going to need a minute to calm down and desugarize. There you,
Okay.
you friggin' sugar crackhead, you.
Yep.
So I get promoted, okay? I get promoted.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm all excited because it came with it's one of those promotions that you're like, you walk in the door and everyone's always told you, you're going to get to write your ticket, so write it correctly. So I went in there and it's like, I said I wanted this and this and this, and then I'd like to have 0.1% of the entire store. Now this is a store that makes a lot of money, Christine.
Mm-hmm.
And I want 0.1%. And they said, okay. So like after I scraped my broken jaw off the floor, I couldn't believe it. I literally had just got $8.50, Christine, to put the key in the door on Monday. I get an $8.50 no matter what. No questions. I don't have to I get $8.50 for my thumb in my butt. I get $8.50.
Wow.
And then I get 0.1%. So this is like getting me about $1,600 to $1,700 a week.
Nice.
So I'm rather like, okay, can't believe it. Yeah, but now it's in Manchester, New Hampshire, and I was working in Portland, Maine. So it's 2.5 hours in a totally different direction.
Mm-hmm.
First morning, got to be on time. I need to be on time. So luckily, I start out about 3.5 hours before I got to be to work because it's 2.5 hours away. But
Yeah.
I could get, twisted up or in traffic. So I start 3.5 hours. And I start going and I'm on autopilot, not realizing it. So I start heading. And then as I pull into the Portland store parking lot that I just no longer worked at from the other day, it all comes slamming into me. I go to leave and I hear horns honking. It's them. They've been waiting for the new manager to get there to unlock the doors and all that. They stop me. I'm like, oh, I'm so glad you showed up. They're not here yet. I'm like, my keys don't open it, guys. I don't have those keys anymore. Like, oh, I thought why would I still have keys to the store? And now I'm giving them a little bit of grief. Why would you think I have keys? Why? And they turn around and they look at me and they're like, then why are you here?
That is a really good question. Why are you there?
And of course, they all know me. So I'm like, well, interesting analogy I have for you here. And then everyone just starts laughing. You came here to work, didn't you? And I'm like, well, I mean, when you've been driving here, okay, for 5 years, same thing every day.
Yeah.
I've had those mornings where I got up where I barely got any sleep at all. And then you came to and you're on the highway and it's a toll road and you don't remember paying the toll. But you had to stop and pay it. So you're going, I hope I did. Nice of myself to come to right here, but okay. And you get to I was that much of an autopilot that I actually just drove there. And I'm sitting in the middle of that conversation. I turn around and go, you know what? I got to go right now. Why? Because I got to be in Manchester, New Hampshire in 2.5 hours. And I just spent almost 45 minutes driving there. Now I got to spend 45 minutes to get back to the start point and then make it 2.5 hours away by the time we get to. So now we're speeding. We have no choice. We're doing 85 miles an hour. I've got to make up this 12 to 15 minutes somewhere. So, yeah, I pulled it off. I rolled in that door, man. They're like, could you cut it closer? I'm like, we opened 10 minutes. Could you cut it closer? I'm like, it's not late. Of course, I'm telling the story. It's my first time getting here. It's my first time getting here. I had to get up at crack of dawn. Remember, I live in Maine. And everyone's like, and everyone bought it. They're like, oh, yeah, you're right, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. I was thinking, no, I'm in another state. Good point, sir. Good point. I'm like, and don't forget, I'm also, what's that thing called? Your boss. Also a good point, sir. Good point. I write your review. Yes, sir. A good point as well. And your schedule. Equally a good point, sir. And you're on commission. How'd you like to work only weekdays? Good point, sir. Yeah, that whole Friday, Saturday, Sunday off thing, not great for commission, sir. No, it's not. How'd you like to do 12-hour days and 3 of them? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. No, sir. Yeah. Glad you're here, sir. So, yeah, I actually drove to the wrong store in the wrong state and then tried to play it off. I don't have the key. Why would I have the keys for here? Then why are you here? Interesting concept, yes. And they all started laughing at me. So, yeah, that's my stupid moment.
And on that note, we're going to go check our GPS back in a moment. Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to a Quickie with Ms. B. My cigarette break went way too long. Sorry about that.
Oh, she's dying here. I was just outside chain smoking 40 packs of cigarettes with the regulars.
No smokers today, by the way, John. I haven't seen any.
This Nona moment was brought to you by.
Just saying. Anyways, if you missed the first half of the episode, please go back and check that out. And as always, thank you so much for joining us. You keep coming back.
Even though we don't know why you do. Yeah, listen, you do. You gotta love it when someone goes, no, I listen to that. What an awesome way to say it. No, I listen to that. Really? Well, I work in a dental office, so it's either screaming and drills or that. So I chose that. Works for us.
That's for sure. Yep. So, anyways, all this week we're talking about got that wrong. Yeah. So today's episode is clocking in on a Saturday.
I gotta hear yours because mine wasn't that horrible. It was stupid. It was stupid. It was a long way out of my way, but it wasn't like horrible. I'm hoping yours is like painful and you feel like shame that can't be recovered in like months.
I don't know if it's that bad. But I remember going to bed, it was Friday night, but you know how like you have those weeks where it's just totally mentally or physically exhausting depending upon what type of job that you do. But in my case, mental than physical. So that particular week was very brutal. So Friday night came and I'm tired. I'm going to bed. And for some reason, the next morning I wake up and I notice that the clock says 6 o'clock in the morning. Now, 6 o'clock in the morning is my start time. I have to be to work at my desk, doing my job at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I wake up out of a dead sleep.
You're late.
Thinking, oh my God, I'm late. And then panic starts to set in. And I'm thinking, okay, do I call my supervisor first and tell her that I'm going to be later? Oh my gosh, I have to run to the bathroom. Oh my gosh, I have to pee. I drank too much water last night.
So in other words, you had a candy bar that night too.
My mind is just going and it's racing and I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to get in trouble. I've never been this late to work like I don't even remember if ever it happened. So I get up out of bed, I go to the bathroom, I get out of the bathroom, I come back in the room, I'm scrambling in my closet, I'm trying to get my clothes, I'm trying to get things put together because usually I'm really good about getting things organized the night before, so I'm ready to go. And then Eric goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "I gotta go to work. I'm running late. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this." He goes, "Uh-huh." I'm like,
Don't
I'm
tell me he
thinking,
told.
why?
Don't tell me he told you.
Yeah, he told me. He goes,
What a
it's
loser! It would have
Saturday.
been so much more fun to watch. It's so much more fun to watch. I know this because I have had a few wives, and one of them I watched, and I waved because of how awesome it was. And it's me going, "I've been in management for years. Why are you taking a shower? You got time to shower? You should have been there earlier. You don't have time to shower. You need to put that stuff on and get the hell out of the house." And she did. No shower. She put that stuff on. I said, "Put your face on later. You don't do that now. You get there first." You're right. You're damn right I'm right. And I just waved. Bye. She said, "What time you got to go to work?" "I don't." And under my breath, I went, "It's Sunday." And I just kept waving. I didn't say it loud because then she would have heard it and she'd have come back inside.
But the thing was, I didn't believe Eric at the moment. So I literally had to look at my cell phone to check the date.
That's good.
And I realized it was Saturday. And I went, "Oh, what the heck?"
That's that violent wake up.
But that's so, yeah. But then
I hate the violent. I know. I hate a violent.
And then you got the panic setting in on top of it. It's like,
yeah.
oh, your heart was racing. You can't breathe. You don't know what to do first. Your head is spinning so fast that
I
you
know.
probably
Now it's 6:00 on a Saturday
Yeah.
and you can't come down. So Eric rolls over and says, "Pancake?"
Yeah. Well, that kind of was.
You're up. Yeah, you're up. So I was thinking pancakes.
Might as well get the coffee going. Start my day. What the
All right.
heck?
Now the missus, when I was waving at her and it was a Sunday, the best part, to make matters worse, guess what happened when she got there? She ran in and clocked in, and her boss goes, "What, did you think it was Friday?" She goes, "Yeah, wait." He goes, "It's Sunday, but since you're clocked in." And I noticed you didn't have anything on plan for today. Because according to you, you're opening. I need an opener. No one? She had to work. And she comes home, she's like, "You're never going to believe." I said, "Well, I already know, obviously." "How do you know?" "I know what day it is." "Why didn't you say something?" "I love you."
That's not going to get you any points.
Well, it just sounds sick. It sounds really sick and disgusting when you go, because the sheer terror on your face as you were running around, I couldn't let that go. And then there was the whole "I get the day off" thing. There was that.
Mean.
Yeah, she didn't appreciate me much. And I don't know why, but for some reason she had a total issue.
Which I don't know why either.
I didn't tell her to get up. I just didn't tell her it was Sunday.
And on that note, the alarm clock's ringing. Gotta go shut it off.